It's episode 54 of the Underseasoned BBQ show.
Yeah, mate, rolling on in through season 2, and we are not stopping for anything.
You've been crook, though.
I've been so sick, bro. Sickest I've ever been in a long time. But, yeah, we're over that now, and we are cooking with gas. No, we're not. We're cooking with charcoal.
What are you saying?
I don't know, mate.
What kind of show is this? Rightio, let's check out who is doing our intro this week.
Let's go.
Hi, it's Adriano here, and we are talking straight from Brazil, and we are here getting ready for the second day of Barbados Barbecue, and you are watching Underseasoned.
What did he say?
So that was like a 7-second clip, and I think there's about 9 edits in there. That was Adriano. He was number 150 on our top 150 most influential people in barbecue list, and he was at an event called Barbados.
Yes, the biggest smile in barbecue, I named him once.
He is, but he's a little bit English challenged.
Not only English, apparently his Portuguese is rubbish too.
So we touched on it a few weeks ago, and this is a video here. It's a really cool event. It happened in Brazil recently. It's called Barbados. It has its own off-road test track, thanks to Ford, and it's also home to the biggest barbecue competition in Brazil, and look at the scale of this thing.
It's amazing. It looks so good. Nice, beautiful drone footage there zooming in and out. That would be a good time, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Yeah, Brazil, they do it like no other, and look at the scale of this.
Unreal.
Okay, now let's get the party started with episode 54. You ready?
Ready.
Let's go, motherfuckers!
Yes, the madman who tows his smoker with a motorcycle trike.
What did you call him before?
I think I referred to him as the Brazilian Action Bronson.
That's a great analogy.
I reckon.
All right, what is in this episode?
Righto, mate. This week we've got a pie mic drop. We've also got a newly crowned World Live Fire champion. We've got the beautiful steak frites on the menu, and we've also got a bit of a Frankenstein smoker coming up.
Okay, another gun one, I think it is.
It might be.
Let's get started, but before we do, we've got another message.
We do.
Hey guys, I'm BBQ, and you're watching the Underseasoned Barbecue Show with some of my favorite people.
Love you, Diva, but the way you raised your eyebrows at the end there, I am hinting sarcasm.
She did say, and I'm going to take her literally, I'm going to take her word for it, that we are some of her favourite people.
I love Diva. Every time I see her, big hugs, hang out, just love her.
So she is one of the most all-encompassing, talented, creative pitmasters out there, and she can actually cook.
She hangs with the boys, bro.
I'm going to say that she is the Swiss Army knife of barbecue. She can cook everything.
I'd agree, mate. And isn't she one of the, I guess, most attended masterclass pitmasters in the world?
Yeah, she featured within our top 50 most influential people in barbecue, and we did go through all her credentials. She's one of the most travelled pitmasters on the planet, but also that I think she's taught more people than probably anybody.
That's wild.
Pretty crazy. She's killing it. Go give her a follow. David Q. We're big fans. Big fans.
Big.
Okay, dishes of the week.
Yummy.
You hungry?
Always,
You
bro.
want to eat through the screen?
I'm going to eat the actual screen.
I would smash this one.
Oh, God. I actually had to stop following these guys because their pies look so good, but you haven't got a hope in hell of getting one.
Why is that?
Because the queues to get in there and their pre-order system is hectic.
Rightio. Okay. This is a pasty pie by Blood Brothers Bakery. They're based in Sydney, Australia. It's run by Alex and Kylie, and this is a pork belly, green curry, pea, eggplant, and Thai basil pie.
Yum.
Look at the pastry.
This is future school pies, bro.
That's outstanding.
They've got the fundamentals right and they're just taking it, just running with it.
For someone that can't see it, what are we looking at?
We're looking at a beautifully filled pie base, and then the top is just, it's almost croissant-like with the amount of layers, the way the puff pastry is just expanded. The cross-section is insane. Beautiful giant bits of pork belly, nice big juicy peas and eggplant, and yeah, I really do want to try one of these one day. I would not want anyone to see me eating it because it would be the messiest experience ever, but damn, bro.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So it's served on the side with a little bit of pickled cucumber, and most people when they make pies, they kind of take shortcuts with the ingredients, especially on a commercial level, but these guys are using like slow-cooked pork belly together with Thai basil. I mean, they're not cutting any corners, and look at it.
Bro, I haven't seen peas that big. And the lid is just this, they're doing something fantastic because it's croissant-like with the layers.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Now, this one here is a pho pie. It's beef brisket slowly cooked in a pho broth, and the pie mix is seasoned with fish sauce, lime, Thai basil, onions, and a little chili.
Yes.
That is a pho in a pie.
For sure.
So in case you don't know what a pho is, and I don't even know if I'm saying it right, to be honest, but it's basically a Vietnamese broth that you would normally, like a soup basically. So it's usually got what I would say is like rare beef in it, but lately people have been putting brisket in it, and it just sort of lifts that dish up another level. It was already great. Now it's even better. And these guys are putting it in a pie.
That's it. Quite often when you get it too, it's a soup you almost have to assemble yourself. So everything comes on the side, your meat, and then your herbs and your spices, and then your bean sprouts and all that sort of thing. And you sort of add it as you go so that rare beef doesn't overcook in the broth while they bring it out. So,
yeah. But have you had one with brisket in it yet?
I have, and it's good.
So good.
It's where you take something that's rad and elevate it.
Yeah, I agree. And last one, this is a char siu pork and ramen egg pie. It's slowly braised pork belly in soy, sake, sugar, and ginger, and then it's bound with a ramen-style sauce and mixed with nori, shallots, and sesame, and on top is a ramen egg.
So damn good.
This is crazy.
It's so sick. You can see how they sell out so quick, though. It's not as if you're going to pump 1,000 of these out.
This is future school pies.
Hell yeah, it is.
Okay. Look, they've got a lineup for a reason. You said that you can hardly get in there and get these things. I mean, I can see why.
I think they do a lot of their pre-orders purely through social media as well.
Okay. Well, we need to find out more about these guys because that's the best pies I think I've ever seen.
That's exactly right. Got to see if they live up to the hype.
Okay, next. Let's watch.
Hey Jay, hey guys from Midstock. We are here in Brazil. My name is Roberto Bocabello. We are doing our smoke tri-tip. We first smoke it and then we just burn in the grill. The grill is so hot that we don't lose the dunless. You can see it's rare. And the side is corn ribs with our manteiga de garrafa, mayonnaise, and pumpkin seeds, crunchy and salty. This is the best you can have here today, man. Thank you. Enjoy.
So that's pretty cool. That is Roberto Bocabello, and he has 250,000 followers on Instagram. He's one of Brazil's biggest pitmasters.
He's also evidence that Brazilians can actually speak fluent English.
So a big thanks to Andre Lopez for getting this video. He shot this at Barbaros, which we mentioned before, and he went around to some of the pitmasters. Now, Andre is from TAC Films. He's a really cool videographer, and he filmed this for us, and he filmed some of the dishes that they were serving there. Now, the dish is smoked and burnt. They actually sort of burn the outside on purpose, tri-tip, with smoked corn ribs, mayonnaise, and roasted pumpkin seeds.
Yeah, man. I'm so down for roasted seeds. I love it. That bit of crunch it just adds. Happy days.
Yeah, what a great little combo.
Hell yeah.
Okay, moving on. This one was posted by Johnny Reb, and he says, "This is my first brisket." Let's watch.
Let's go.
He's cutting into the brisket. Now, it was cooked overnight on the Camp Chef. It's a pellet smoker. He cooked it at 225F. He says, I had a flame out. The internal temperature dropped by 30 degrees mid-cook, so he had to get the pellet grill going again. He said, but I'm pretty happy with the end result of my first ever brisket.
Mate, he has righted the ship there and absolutely done awesomely. He'll probably learn now that you do want to invest yourself in a longer brisket knife for that, so you don't get the hack on the cross-section, but first brisket, bro. These first briskets are showing us up, man.
So, Johnny, in all honesty, if you had a flame out, you had to re-get the barbecue going again, this brisket that you've cooked here, it's time for you to retire. It doesn't get any better than this. You may as well just give up now, like leave barbecue on a high, because you have nailed your first brisket.
One and done.
I wish my first brisket looked like this.
Yeah, let's not go down the story of our first briskets because we suck.
But absolutely fantastic. You've done a crushing job. Dealt with a bit of adversity there. And
that's it. He's had to think on the fly and not panic, and he's won.
Yeah. And look, what we're looking at is a perfectly cooked brisket, and the bark is absolutely sensational. He's done the obligatory squish test and passed with flying colours.
Yeah, you lose points for that, though, because you've just lost all your juices.
Yeah, people say that. I don't know.
You're the main one that says it. I remember one of your videos, you filmed a heap of beef ribs and Louise was holding them and you're like, don't squeeze it, don't squeeze it. You left the audio on the video.
I've done my fair share of squish tests in my time.
It's all for the gram, bro.
Okay, this next one was posted by Smarmy McFadden, and this is a Tex Ethiopian barbecue platter.
Wow. Ethiopia, arguably the birthplace of humankind and everything that goes with it. And it's slapping out some barbecue future school here.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I think Africa is where barbecue may have originated. Could be wrong. I know there's a lot of little controversies out there, but I think Africa is coming to the forefront a little bit to say, hey, this is where we kind of discovered fire and barbecue.
If you want to go down that path, a lot of people do argue that Africa is the birthplace of, you know, the first humans, that sort of thing. So, I mean, they had to cook on something. And, I mean, there wasn't much LPG getting around back in the day. So, it would have been fire.
So he says, the pork ribs and the rib tips were the standout for me. The greens were excellent. They were full of chunks of brisket. Even the rice was uniquely seasoned and very good. And all in all, a really unique spin on a traditional Texas barbecue.
It's so cool. But as you said, they've toasted their napkins.
So we have noticed that there. The bread is toasted. That's a new one.
It is.
Toasted napkins.
That'd be so good. I don't know about you, but at the end of every feed, if I've got gravy or anything left on my plate, I love nothing more than buttered toast or just buttered bread to just soak it all up. So that'd be a win.
Yeah, it looks fantastic there. So the restaurant is called Smoke and Ash Barbecue, and it's the world's only Tex Ethiopian barbecue experience, and they're located in Arlington, Texas. And the New York Times listed them as one of the top 50 most exciting restaurants in America.
Wow. So not just barbecue, restaurant in general.
Correct.
That's
top 50.
sick.
Not Texas, all of America, not just barbecue, all restaurants.
Oh, they might be onto something with these round platters, man. It's almost like Lazy Susan style barbecue.
It's funny you should say that. This is their Tex Ethiopian jumbo platter for $4. So you can select which proteins you want and sides. It starts at 70 USD. You select between beef and pork or beef and lamb, and there is an unbelievable amount of sides to pick from.
And if you've ever eaten traditional Ethiopian food, I've had some at a restaurant down in Melbourne. You don't eat this with cutlery. It's all your hands.
It's all fingers, yeah. And that sort of like, you know how there's Yorkshire puddings and then there's white bread for America? I mean, that's their, I don't know what it's called, but that's the style of bread that they use in Ethiopia, and it's pretty good.
It looks pancakey.
It is, and it tastes pancakey. It feels pancakey too, but the texture's very different. The flavor's very different.
Awesome.
But yeah, I mean, you would mistaken it for a pancake, but they use it as, that's their bread.
So good.
And this photo here, last one, it's crispy injera taco shells loaded with Texas smoked brisket and a bold punch of Ethiopian spices and flavors.
So damn good. The different textures going on there will be amazing.
I don't even know what to say about this.
Just eat.
So this is them. They also made the Michelin Guide. So congratulations, husband and wife team, Patrick and Pasika Hicks.
Yes. It's another one for the list, bro.
Pretty cool, hey?
Super cool.
Well done. We love that kind of like, we're calling it future school barbecue because it's gone from old school to new school to now this sort of like almost like fusion-y type, but I hate the word fusion, but it's basically using the traditional low and slow methods of Texas and then kind of putting a twist on it.
Well, that's it, complementing it with what they know.
Let's move on. Is it barbecue?
A controversial brand new segment for y'all.
All right, before we get to it, I'm going to give you some backstory. So this was posted by Ed Riley, and we're looking at an image of a smoked fish shack. Is that what you call it?
I reckon.
So he says, is smoked fish considered barbecue?
Probably not traditional Texas low and slow, but to me, barbecue is what you're cooking on.
Right. Well, let's get to that in a minute. He says, it's a protein, tick. It's slowly cooked, tick. Indirectly over wood, tick. Using low temperatures, tick. And smoke, tick. Isn't that what barbecue is?
Yes.
So maybe he's got a point here. If I've learned anything on social media through us doing this podcast, that's that people consider seafood to be meat.
100%, bro.
We got smashed in the comments.
We got smashed. we were calling tuna. Oh, it looks like meat. Hello, dickhead. It is fucking meat.
So we got smashed in the comments, right? So technically, yes, seafood is meat, but you don't see many meat shops around selling fish.
No. And I mean, I think what we were meant to say is it looked like beef, not so much meat.
Correct, right? But yeah, you don't see cans of tuna saying meat on the side, and you don't go to a fish and chip shop and they call it meat and chips. So look, if we accept the fact that seafood is meat, I love smoked salmon. Do you?
Oh, bro, I love all smoked fish. And like you can do it cold smoked too, smash it in amongst some cream cheese and you've got like a smoked marlin dip or something like that.
Yum.
Yum.
So is it barbecue? Have a look at these photos that we're showing you right now. I would say yes.
Team Sigh says yes.
Okay. Well, we've been backed up here by Ray Lampy, better known as Dr. Barbecue, and he was on our list of most influential people in barbecue, and he jumped in the comments and he says, yes, it is barbecue.
Hell yeah.
So we've got the tick from Ray.
We've got some fire emojis there too, just to back it up.
So that brings us on to our next topic. What is barbecue?
God damn it, bro. You're not making any friends, are you?
All right, what's this? What's happening?
That to me is a form of barbecue, but some might refer that to more refined grilling.
Okay, so what we're looking at here is a lot of meat on top of a bed of charcoal here. It's right over the coals. It looks like he's got a hot zone and a cool zone there, but he's cooking low and slow cuts. They are big chunks of meat.
They are. He's got the asado beef ribs there. He's got some nice meaty, are they pork ribs?
I don't know. I did eat it, but I don't remember.
And it definitely looks like a big chunk of pork butt or pork shoulder there on the right. And we got the chicken wings and the sausage and that sort of thing. But he might be cooking it hot and fast, but he's cooking it over charcoal, which is giving that beautiful smoky flavour to it all. So to me, that's barbecue, because where we grew up in Australia, this was how we barbecued, or our dads barbecued when we were younger. Everything was burnt or raw were your choices growing up. But this, to me, is still barbecue.
Right. What about this? It's satay sticks cooked over charcoal on the streets of Singapore. Is this barbecue?
It's solid fuel, and the fuel is flavouring the meat. So to me, that is still barbecue.
Last one. This is a traditional Caribbean-style side-of-the-road barbecue cooked directly over charcoal. Is this barbecue?
To me, definitely yes.
So in Argentina, Brazil, South Africa, Australia, the Middle East, Japan, the Caribbean, Mexico, Hawaii, Indonesia, Malaysia, India, Turkey, Spain, Greece, I can go on forever. All of that is called barbecue.
More refined, you'd call it asado, right?
Look, I think every country has their little slight definitions around it. But basically, around the world, everyone considers meat or protein cooked over charcoal or wood or fire to be barbecue.
Yep.
But not in America. In America, anything that's directly over the coals is generally considered grilling. So barbecue specifically means, in America, cooking meat using wood and smoke at low temperatures, generally with indirect heat, over a long period of time. Everything else is grilling.
Fair enough.
So some Americans do get a bit precious about it, and I noticed that a few people did call out our list as some of those people not being barbecue people because they don't really accept the fact that grilling over charcoal is considered barbecue, but the rest of the world considers it barbecue.
Well, what would you say was harder, to cook things consistently over live fire or cook things consistently in a offset smoker and a warming cabinet? So there's definitely more skill in grilling.
There is, but grilling's a quicker cook. I think they've both got their own pros and cons.
Oh, I'm not taking anything away from anything because I love all of it. But I think our hat of barbecue is a lot more wide brimmed than American. Like when we're talking about Texas barbecue, I think that is its own category, 100%.
Yeah, well, you've still got Carolina, you've got Texas.
Kansas.
Correct. So a lot of regions in America do feel the same way. So just to recap, in the United States, cooking low and slow using smoke with generally indirect heat, that's barbecue. And then anything that's cooked directly over the coals, they consider to be grilling.
But what about a whole hog?
Right. This is where it gets complicated. Snow's pork steaks, they're cooked directly over the coals, flipped regularly. That's also barbecue. In Kansas, they serve half chicken cooked over live fire pits. That's also barbecue. My favorite, Memphis dry ribs, they're cooked hot and fast over live fire, then rested after, and that's also barbecue.
Let's all just get together and hug all these different styles and be like, we can all be barbecue guys.
I think you're right. So in Latin America, they cook a lot of barbecue directly over the coals, but it's still low and slow. It's still cooked over long periods of time. So my question is this: how long and how far from the coals does it have to be away for it to be considered barbecue in America?
Yeah, but what if you're grilling pork ribs low and slow over gas?
Well, I think gas is where I draw the line.
I don't know, man. You could still technically barbecue.
I don't think there's a defined answer, is really what I'm getting at. I think around the world, if you're cooking with live fire and smoke, to me, that is barbecue. Charcoal, fire, wood, timber, smoke.
What about pellets?
Pellets are wood.
Yep.
Pellets are little bits of compressed wood. Still counts. I feel like, yes, if you're on a gas grill, then maybe you can call that grilling. I don't know whether that's barbecue. I think barbecue has to have that live fire, smoky element to it.
What about a gas smoker, though?
You're getting into a grey area here.
I found something he's not prepared to answer.
So look, there's a combination of direct and indirect cooking, which is grilling and barbecue, but so many people now are doing a combination of both. They might cook it low and slow over the coals, and then they might sear it off. So I don't know if there's a hard and fast answer here, but for me and for this show and the list that we did of the top 150 people in barbecue, we are defining, well, maybe you might disagree with me, but I'm defining live fire, wood, charcoal and smoke, any type of way, hot and fast, indirect, direct, that's barbecue to me.
Well, that's it. Like, our list of the most influential in barbecue was obviously not dedicated to Texas low and slow, even though the Texans did dominate the top 10. But our explanation of barbecue is a lot more inclusive and loose than what some people might consider barbecue.
Yeah, well, I think outside 3 or 4 states in America, everyone pretty much agrees.
That's it.
All right, well, let's move on. It's an interesting topic. Tell us what you think in the comments, because we would love to know. Like, it's open for debate, right?
That's it. Make some friends, have an argument, call each other out, and let's get vocal.
Rightio. Let's move on to Rate My Barbecue.
Righto, out of the fry pan in the fire for me, mate.
Sigh Luxton, the Daniel Vaughan of Rating Barbecue online.
The Tasmanian Daniel Vaughan, thank you.
So this one was sent to us by Cave Dad Food in the UK, and let's watch.
Is this another first one?
Looks good. Good bark too.
Real good bark.
His name is Dan Swales. He says, "Hi guys, what do you think? This is a 5 kilo UK grass-fed. Keep that in mind. Grass-fed full brisket. I smoked it for 9 hours on the Kamado at 120C and then rested it for an hour in a cool box. I love the show, guys." He's trying to butter you up.
He is. I reckon he probably needed a bit more of a rest. You can see how hot that meat still is. But either way, he's fucking kicking goals, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So this is it. This is the cross-section here. This is the photo. He wants a rating.
Beautiful bark, beautiful smoke ring. And yeah, it looks nice, evenly cooked. And what sort of a rating are we going? Are we going out of 10?
Yeah, out of 10.
This ain't a platter, bro. This is just brisket. Any more context for me? Is this the first
he asked for a
cook?
rating. That's the only context you can get.
Well, the first brisket I've ever rated without tasting it, we're going to go 7.5.
Right. I did hold back a little tidbit there.
What is the tidbit?
He said, "Tell Sigh to be kind. This is my first ever brisket."
Fuck, bro. I need to know these things.
We can't have you given fake scores because you want to make people feel better. I think you gave him a good score anyway.
It is a good score, but also too, to nail this on your first cook. I mean, you're nervous. You're going in blind, and yeah, you get a bonus point. So anyone that nails their first brisket is better than us. So you get a little crown on top of your 7.5 too.
Okay, if that 7.5 is still up there, or bring it back. Let's put a little crown on the top. That's the bonus that you get for your first ever brisket.
That's it. And unfortunately, if that's your first cook, you can only go backwards from here.
All right, next one. Now, this guy did not ask us to rate it, but we're going to do it anyway. And now you called out the one and only Al Fragoni, and you sent him a challenge. Tell me what's going on here.
Well, a few weeks ago, we did some lamb and Tassie potato chimichurri empanadas, and I quote, you said they were the best empanadas you've ever had. So when the video came out and on the episode, we mentioned to our good friend Al Fragoni, who is arguably the greatest live fire empanada cook on YouTube, and we issued him a challenge saying, hey, mate, rate this flavour combo, give it a crack, and he absolutely schooled us, mate. Look at that.
He's done an absolutely banging job here. And look, Al, we appreciate you. We thank you for watching the show, taking us seriously and having a crack there, but he might have one-upped you.
He definitely did. Did you see the whole lamb he did the other week?
No.
He did this crazy thing. He messaged me saying, have you ever seen anyone do that with a lamb before? So what he did is he had a whole Australian lamb and he had the shanks, the front shanks that quite often cook too quick. What he did was he got the belly flaps that usually just burn. He cut little pockets in them and then he broke the basically hind legs of the sheep down and tucked them into the belly flap pockets so that they were insulated so they cooked more evenly.
Wow.
Check it out on YouTube, Al Fragoni, whole lamb. It's fucking insane.
That's next
Pardon
level.
my French.
Next level.
He's a wizard. We love Al. Hope he gets back over this way soon and shows us his ways of being the king of asado.
Yeah, well, he's done good.
He's done excellent.
You've got to give him a rating.
Fucking empanadas, 10 out of 10, bro.
10.
Yes. This is, to me, the ultimate low and slow empanada because, to me, lamb is just the best. Add that with some potatoes and he's creamed his chimichurri there. It's probably a handmade empanada casing, cooked it in the lard on the live fire. To me, it probably doesn't get better than that bite right there.
Yeah, and he doesn't have one of those little empanada folders like you got from...
He does. They're his hands, bro. He does it properly.
Moving on to some news, and our good friend Mike Johnson, he is the 2025 World Live Fire Champion at the World Food Championships.
Hell yeah, Mikey Johnson. Put this into perspective. He's probably got a healing back piece underneath that hoodie there, itchy as hell, and he still managed to pull off this feat. So, Mikey, we salute you.
He is a legend. Now, he's backed up winning the World Burger Champion. Now he's the World Live Fire Champion.
Hell yeah.
So this is the dish. He says it was hard truth bourbon, wet brined American Wagyu with Washington State crab, whiskey, peppercorn drizzle, tableside grilled Caesar salad with bone marrow, croutons, and charred lemon Caesar dressing.
Please. Come on, bro.
So it also had a direct coal-roasted, twice-baked potato, cured pork, Indiana cheddar, scallions, and a mix of whipped and sour cream. He said that was his secret. I'll say it again, a mix of whipped and sour cream together. And he's put that on top of the potatoes.
Yep. Spuds, bro. Spuds will always win.
He's done good.
We got some dishes of the week coming up with Spuds soon because I've got 16 potato plants growing in my nature strip.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah, bro. Tassie Spuds.
Well, I will say here, World Food Championships, sometimes when people serve their big dishes, it's kind of like one note. I think what he's done here is he's kind of like layered so many different styles and techniques. So he's just proved to the judges, I can do it all. I can do sides. I can do steak. I can do anything.
So Mike's a classically trained chef, but he's also got barbecue restaurants. He's also got burger restaurants. He also hangs out at barbecue competitions, comes to meat stock a lot. So he's influenced by all different angles, yet ultimately he takes it all back to his chef roots and just kills it, bro.
Icing on the cake. The dessert also on this plate was a bourbon-soaked spice cake with beef tallow buttercream.
Wow.
Just wow, right?
Gnarly, bro.
Just wow. Mike Johnson, congratulations, the World Live Fire Champion for 2025.
Such a legend.
Rightio, we're on to some mail.
In the old mailbox. What?
Now, do you remember these? We talked about it about 2 or 3 episodes ago.
I do. They were so sick.
So these are Hoodoo Brown Barbecue, a collab with Mosh Runners, and they're a once-in-a-lifetime barbecue and bacon-inspired kicks, shoes.
Bloody sneakers, joggers. What? They sent more photos to the mailbox?
No. So a friend of the show, and he's an epic photographer. His name is Ben Sassani. He sent us this picture and he said, just in case you wanted to see what the packaging actually looks like, it's all on brand, so damn cool. He got himself a pair.
That's so sick. Every part of it's on brand. It's great.
Yeah, pretty cool though, hey?
Super cool, man.
Now I've got a surprise for you. I haven't told you yet.
What?
We got other mail.
What is it? More rubs? Oh, bullshit. How sick.
Open that.
It's going to be full of rubs, isn't it?
It says Hoodoo Brown on the front.
Oh, this is the actual package in question with the actual kicks. And I take back what I said. We are not screwing these to the wall next to the Crocs. What?
So cool.
Bro. I'm just trying not to fucking knock everything over here. How good are they?
And guess what? They're in your size.
What? I can't wear these, bro. They're too good to wear.
So Hoodoo Brown have hooked us up.
You know what I nearly need to do? Sign up for a fun run or something like that and wear these shoes for them.
So I wanted to know, are we going to wear them or are we going to hang them up on the wall? I think they need to live in the studio for at least one extra episode and then you kind of got to wear them, right?
Yeah, but I've got to wear them doing something cool, like, I don't know, go and work in a pit yard for a day or something like that. But, man, how damn sick. Like, to actually have these in the hand is unbelievable. But, yeah, they've got to live in the studio for sure, bro.
So Hoodoo Brown, what a bunch of legends.
Yeah, man, these are a grail item. Like, I think you could only get these in person. So, Benny, man, bro, come on.
Well, Benny was the one that sent the pictures. He's
Yeah.
not the one that sent the joggers.
Oh, okay.
No. So Benny, he's from Turtle Box. He's a great photographer. He just jumped into our DMs to almost like show off that he's already got a pair. But in the meantime, Hoodoo Brown themselves have sent us a pair.
So good.
So let's go through Hoodoo Brown. I was wondering what you were doing. You need to take the inner things out. Come on, make it professional, mate. This is a professional podcast here.
Even got the like exclusive inner soles, bro, on brand.
Now everyone knows those cans were empty, by the way.
Well, they're too good to keep full, mate.
Rightio. So speaking of Hoodoo Brown, they're located in Ridgefield, Connecticut, and they put New England barbecue on the map.
So cool.
So they've got their own style of barbecue. It's called Outlaw Barbecue. They don't follow one sort of regional American tradition like Texas or Carolina. They kind of use a lot of bold experimentation, and in many ways, they kind of help pioneer this kind of like future school of barbecue where borders plays no part. You know, they've literally taken bits and pieces from everywhere, gone to Connecticut and said, hey, this is the best of barbecue from everywhere, and they're crushing it.
Well, that would almost give you more creative control, wouldn't it? Like if you're in Texas and you're aiming to make the Texas Monthly Top 50 list or whatever, you've kind of got to keep it pretty well in that sort of, I guess, old school to new school and then dabble in future school, but keep it Texas, you know, roots. But these guys have got the opportunity to go, you know what? We love Texas beef ribs, but we prefer Kansas City dry pork ribs, you know, or Memphis whole hog. So
I'd love to know where they got that pork belly from because that's crackle. You don't see
bro.
that very often.
That is not crackle lacking.
So I will say this too, for the record, I really feel like these guys did really popularize this whole holding of the platter thing.
Yeah, right.
Like they blew up on social media because some of their barbecue platters were just exceptional.
So good, eh?
They just celebrated 10 years in business, and this is the crew. Now, Connecticut is not known for barbecue, but Hoodoo Brown changed that.
Man, what a crew. To hold together that many people in hospitality, let alone barbecue, is amazing.
So their pitmaster is Cody Sperry. He started as a butcher and then fell in love with Texas barbecue. He just got married. So congrats to him, and thank you to everybody at Hoodoo Brown Barbecue for the shoes.
Thanks for everything. And how sick is that shirt?
I'm going to say these are the only ones in Australia.
I reckon you're right, bro.
I think you got the only ones.
Hell yeah.
So if you get a chance to, Mosh Runners, they're a really cool brand. You can go check them out on Instagram. They've got crazy following. They're massive.
So sick. And just to pull off a collab like that is just amazing. So on you guys.
Yeah. And look, there are levels to this game in barbecue, but having your own branded shoes is probably almost at the top.
That's it. He probably needs his own inflatable. Then he would just be, unfuckwithable.
We have some news.
Give it to me.
Our good friend Kendrick Barbecue has got himself some new number plates.
Barbecue living.
It's pretty cool.
Super cool, bro.
Black and yellow.
Black and yellow, mate.
Kendrick, we've got an idea for you, right? Because it's a bit of a flex to have your own barbecue number plates, right? But Matt Pittman, he's got a black Lamborghini.
Yeah, right.
Like, that's a big flex, right?
Well, they're both earning that Traeger money, so he could be up there.
So, Kendrick, we have got an idea for you, mate. It's a Lamborghini's probably the biggest flex, but it needs to be yellow. And then I think Traeger could probably do a matching Traeger pellet grill.
Well, it wouldn't be hard to just powder coat a Traeger. I mean, they recently did a collab with Bud Light where they made the whole thing look like a royal blue Bud Light can. So we could always just, incept these ideas and try and manifest it.
Rightio. Kendrick, we're manifesting it for him.
Exactly.
Do your thing.
But Hoodoo Brown sent us something. So if this gets pulled off, we'd love a Lambo.
So also in the news, you got sick. So I had to fly solo and we were asked to jump onto a podcast that's been done by friends of ours. They celebrated 100 episodes. It's the Meat Game podcast. It's 2 hours of me rambling on because you weren't around. But if you're into butchery, especially if you're into butchery, you should be following these guys. So check them out. The Meat Game podcast.
That's it. It wasn't just the fact that I was sick. It was the fact that I couldn't really talk. And when I did speak, all I did was cough. So I would not have been able to even basically sustain a conversation. And I was gutted because, I'd spoken to the boys months ago. They're like, look, we'd love to come up to Port and do our 100th episode. It's just like, no, bugger that. We'll come to you, bro. Like, we had it locked in. And then I got super sick. Like, I had influenza A for 9 days and it busted me. And this happened to be filmed right in the middle of that. And I just couldn't make it. But love you boys. 100 more coming up. And yeah, I'm pretty sure the guys are going to come up and jump in the art studio of mine. We'll do an episode there. So you're invited to that one too, mate.
Cool. I'll let you fly solo.
I'll help you out.
Sorry, I can't make it. So last but not least, Donovan McDonald. He is the owner of Big Don's Barbecue in Perth, Australia, and he just got elected to the local council.
He is the Big Don.
So Big Don's is one of the world's best barbecue restaurants and an absolute asset to the community over there in Perth, and he wanted to open a whiskey distillery next door. That's how it all started. But then things kind of got a bit weird. The local council flagged an unauthorised building work at his current restaurant, and it was for a portable toilet.
Didn't he get the portaloos and actually hard plumb them into the sewer so that they couldn't even take him on that?
Look, I think he did everything in his ability to try and appease them, but they kind of wanted it to be some sort of engineered thing that they approved. So it kicked off a whole saga. The only thing I would say is the staff have dug their heels in, they hide behind the legislation, and they've made life very difficult for him.
This is the classic example of if you can't beat them, join them.
So he has. He's got himself elected to council, and hopefully he can kind of make things a little bit more, business friendly for people that are trying to run amazing businesses in this location that are kind of getting a little bit, stonewalled by staff members that kind of sticklers for the rules and don't realise that he has one of the best barbecue restaurants in the world, and they probably need to work with him, not against him.
Well, the thing is hospitality is crippled on its knees as it is, and it needs all the help it can get. Not just barbecue restaurants, but this is a win for all the independents, I think.
Yeah. Well, look, 10 out of 10 on the branding. He's got that kind of Austin, Texas vibe about his branding. You don't see many political campaigns that look like this.
Yeah, it's usually just a mugshot, so we like to go around and stick googly eyes on them.
Draw them on. So he's now in some illustrious company, some barbecue-related company, and he joins Pitmaster Adam Roberts, who's the mayor of Port Macquarie, the town we're in right now, and also Myron Mixon. He was the mayor of his hometown in Georgia too.
Yeah. I'm sure there's more out there if we dug a bit deeper. That could be another list. Top 10 barbecuers who also hold seats in council.
Cool. We need to get one elected to the president.
No. Let's stay the hell away from politics, bro. This is as deep as we'll get.
Rightio, let's move on to Pitbuilders. Now, this one caught my eye, and it's a stunning looking, what would you say, World War II painted inspired pit?
Yeah, definitely painted to look like a bomber, but so cool with the patina coming through there, and I really, really like it.
So it was posted by Dane Barbecue, and they say, "We are so honoured to keep the fires burning in this legendary pit. It's the brisket bomber."
Do you reckon those horseshoe handles get hot, but?
Yeah, you might need to wear some gloves. Yeah. It's a pretty cool pit, though.
It's so cool, man.
So the brisket bomber, I think, was previously owned by Big T, the MC, and he gave them first dibs on buying the smoker, and they're committed to keeping this legend going. It's a bit of barbecue history.
Hell yeah, it is. It's super sick pit.
So Dane's Craft Barbecue, they're number 7 on the Texas Monthly list. Their Texas barbecue is absolutely sensational. This is their bacon brisket taco.
Yum.
They say we've been doing this taco for 6 years and there's a reason why it's still around. It's bacon brisket, pickled onions, feta cheese, which I love on tacos, chili-infused honey and microherbs.
Yes, please.
So one big cool thing. Do you notice anything different about this photo?
It's a barbecue joint that's very clean.
Well, it's because it's brand new, and Dane's Texas Barbecue is also now located in Taiwan.
Oh, so that bit there that says Taiwan, that should have been a giveaway.
That's the part that I was hoping you would pick out. You know? Not that it's clean.
I looked straight at it, mate, and I was just like, what the fuck's he on about?
So it's brand new. Congratulations to everybody involved. Barbecue is spreading all around the world, and this is some legitimate, proper, credentialed Texas barbecue in Taiwan.
Hell yeah, it is. It almost looks like a little sushi den, but you get low and slow goodness.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I was there like 12 months ago. I wish I knew about it.
Yeah, right.
Well, actually, I'll say that again. I wish it was there when I was there.
That's better.
Okay, a bit of art by Sigh here, and people might not know this, but you like to bodyboard a bit.
I love to bodyboard, mate. I don't get to do it as much as I used to. I get the dad guilt most of the time when I'm out in the surf. And yeah, but I still like to get involved with the local contests and that sort of thing. And this one has been near and dear to my heart. I've been helping Clayton out with the art and the merch for probably the last 7 years. And this year, after a few fights with the local Port Macquarie Council, he decided not to host it in Port Macquarie and moved it down the road to where I'm living now in Tuncurry. So DKS hits the road, came down to Foster Tuncurry for the weekend, and they managed to score some waves too, which was just, looking at the forecast, it looked like we were going to have to really go exploring to find a lump in the ocean. But right there at Tuncurry Beach, we'll set up all day, and yeah, this was the merch with the hits the road theme going on, with the bogged combi on the sand and the drop kneer up on the wave. And if you're not familiar, bodyboarding is a very niche sport where you lay down on the board. Then there is a style separate in bodyboarding called drop knee, where you get up on one knee and 1 foot. So a niche within a niche. And this is, I think it's the only dedicated drop knee competition in the world. And this was its 23rd installment.
Pretty cool.
Super cool.
So let me get this right. After 23 years, Clayton, I think is his name. Is that right?
Good mate, Clayton.
He runs into some trouble with the council, hasn't got himself elected yet, and has to move the competition somewhere else because they've been pains in the ass.
Well, he should have hit up Adsy. Adsy used to get up on the bodyboard every now and then, but no, I think it was just more so it just every year the council here made it pretty hard for him, and yeah, it just made more sense to say, hey, I want to bring a contest down. And a lot of councils do it a bit more tough, and the guys at Foster Tuncurry, Mid-North Coast, welcomed him with open arms.
Well, it's a really cool looking piece of artwork you've done, and this went on some merch.
Yeah, mate, this was a beautiful screen printed garment by the legends Always Black Dog Ink, and it's probably one of my favourite prints.
Cool. All right. It looks absolutely awesome. Now let's move on to the dish of the week. I'm hungry. What's on the menu?
Mate, we're doing steak frites. You might remember a few weeks ago, we got that beautiful big chimney starter that we said would double up as a nice big grill. We've got that red hot, mate, and we're about to go and cook some steak frites with some red wine glaze.
All right. Well, let's talk through it.
Let's go. So we've got our beautiful chimney starter there from Smoky Barbecue Bits. Absolutely screaming hot there. We obviously let that die down a little bit before we cooked on it, but got the real big tools for the trade there. Could only find the baby tongs, and we've got ourselves a nicely seasoned hanger steak there. We've used Terry Black's dry beef rub on that, and we're just going to use the keep on flipping method for this because it's scorching hot. And yeah, hanger steaks, I like to just build a nice crust on them and just keep flipping so it doesn't burn too much. And yeah, then when that's happened, we've got that resting. We've used the charcoal starter to put the hot pot of lard on top of, and we've now got a live fire deep fryer to get those chips nice and crispy, mate. And we've also got some red wine jus.
Do you mean to say we're having steak frites?
Yeah, mate, we're having steak frites. We've got a red wine jus from Stocks Matter from Prestige Foods down there in Melbourne. I think they're jumping on board to help out at Meat Stock next year, so more on that later. Steak, chips, red wine jus, let's go.
It's a combination made in heaven. Bring her out.
It has.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun.
So hanger steak.
Hanger steak, lemon parmesan chips, and some red wine jus.
All right, you're going to do the honours of cutting this steak up here. Hopefully you got it right. We're going to find out.
Bit nervous.
Give me a look at this big, thick part in the middle here. Hopefully it's a perfect medium rare.
Help if I knew how to use a knife.
Ooh, yeah.
What do you reckon?
I reckon you've done pretty well here. What is it, a red wine jus?
Red wine jus, mate. This got itself ready a little bit early, so we've put it in a Yeti cooler. Keep it nice and warm.
Right, you going to do the pour?
So we're going to get some chips down. We're going to get some steak on top of that.
Oh, that looks good. Rightio.
Yes.
A bit of steak.
Steak, chips, potatoes.
That red wine jus is amazing.
It's good, eh? We forgot to cheers, bro.
I did, not you. That's pretty good.
We're going to win a steak frites dinner.
Can't go wrong with fries, chips, whatever you want to call them. Red wine jus, hanger steak. You've cooked it bloody well. That rub is delicious.
It barked up nicely. But first I thought it might have been a bit too sugary and it started to burn, but it's crusted up beautifully.
Look at this for a mouthful.
He's wearing a white shirt. Is it going to survive? Nailed
If you want to eat steak with your fingers and just tear it off with your teeth, it proves how tender the steak is because I'm just biting right through it.
I do like a hanger steak for that too. I mean, the grain runs a different direction than normal. And if you just keep flipping it until it's about the tenderish you want it, you're going to win every time. Important to give it a good rest too. That had about a good 20-minute rest.
It's a classic combo. Like, it doesn't get much better though.
It's unbeatable, bro. I mean, you know, if we weren't trying to cook this in between film and episodes, you could spend a lot more time and care and that sort of thing. But for a quick bang together feed, I mean, that took us, 10 minutes to cook?
Yeah. So in case you haven't realised yet, there's no one around here cooking for us. Like, we've literally got to go cook and then come back in the studio, or sometimes we've pre-cooked it and it's resting. But literally, in between us saying, hey, what's on the menu, we had to go outside and cook this. It's 10 out of 10. You could have plated it better, though.
I could have plated it heaps better, bro.
All right, let's move on to our fuck-up of the week. And I'm going to put a photo up and you're going to tell me what the hell's going on.
This is our Frankenstein smoker. Now, at first glance, when I got sent this multiple times, I thought, this guy's gone around the neighbourhood around council pickup time, grabbed everything he could and made one thing out of it.
So it's a smoker, barbecue, and rotisserie all in one.
It is.
It was listed on Facebook Marketplace for $2,000 in Australia. He says, I'm selling my much-loved 3-in-1 barbecue. It's an abomination.
I reckon it's a 4-in-1. Like, you could shoot someone with that too. He's got some muskets.
So what are we looking at?
So basically, it's an offset smoker that also doubles as a gas rotisserie spit grill inside. I reckon that gas bottle's also plumbed into the burner on the side here, so you could boil some spuds or hook up a deep fryer or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of not that good an offset now because you've got the gas through there, and I don't know, man. But hey, he loves it.
Yeah, he does love it. Now, on the side there, that is the hinged warming tray. So there's a smoker box on the other side. On this side, he's got a hinged warming tray. He's got 6 gas burners inside the smoker, 3 rotisseries. It's made from a 360-litre hot water unit. It's very heavy, pick-up only, cash sale, price is firm.
Price is firm.
Very firm.
I don't think he wants to get rid of it.
No, I don't think. I think this is a classic creation that he's made. His friends might be laughing at him, but he's going to stick to his guns, $2,000, pick up only, very heavy.
That's it. I reckon the wife said, hey, we're moving, get rid of that. And if he can't sell it, he's got to take it with him.
But just to be clear, it's a proper big offset smoker. Inside the offset smoker is a 4-burner barbecue. It has rotisserie attachments. It's got a wok burner on the end and a warming box on the other end. It's a Frankenstein.
It is, mate. And I mean, if you built this yourself, you'd be stoked. It'd have sentimental value.
I did message him. I asked, hey, is this available? He said yes.
Did you hit him with the I'm not surprised?
I haven't yet. I'm not that cruel.
Everyone out there, do it.
But I just wanted to say he did reply. Yes, it's available.
He did. I think that's the auto reply.
All right. Just remember, price is firm.
Firm, cash, pickup only.
That's right. Very heavy.
Very heavy.
All right. That ends this episode of the show. And I don't really care about wrapping this thing up properly because I just want to eat the rest of that steak fritz.
Right. Hook in. I'll wrap it up. If you made it this far, thank you. Like, subscribe, tell your mates, tell your mum. Leave a comment, especially anything you find controversial. There's lots of stuff we talk about which we don't know too much about. But check out the website, buy some merch, get some meat stock tickets. We're going to be there. It's going to be a bloody good time. And see you next Tuesday.
Oh, before you do, our shirts.
Yes.
Owl's Nest Barbecue. They are a barbecue store and a podcast. He also has a podcast out of the States. And he sent us some T-shirts. Now, he also sent us a bit of a card. So, for the record, he gave us a lot of shit about our top 150 list that we did. He gave us a little bit of feedback, which we appreciate. We appreciate the banter. But, you know, it's all in fun, I guess. But he did send us this card, and he says, Jay and Sigh, enjoy these shirts. Your list shook the barbecue world here in the States, Steve. So, thanks, Steve. Thanks for sending us the shirts. When are we on next?
See you next Tuesday.
See ya.